Good morning. The date is May 4th, 1991. My name is John.
I'm Ernie.
And today is the 11th anniversary of the death of former Yugoslavian President Josip Tito. Late President Tito was instrumental in forging a Yugoslav national identity, which was very hard considering that there's a lot of ethnic groups in the Balkans and in that region, including Croats, Serbs, Slovenes, and a large Muslim population. Josip Tito was able to do this because he allowed each ethnic group to remain considerably in control of the areas in which they inhabited in Yugoslavia.
Tito was the leader of an oppressive regime. He wanted Yugoslavia to remain one nation and persecuted anyone who promoted the idea of independence for the region within. Because of this, each ethnic group of Yugoslavia, even if they wanted to separate, they had to remain within the country, or part of the country.
Reports of Reporter Neil is on the scene.
So today is the 11th anniversary of former Yugoslavian President Josip Tito. And today's a day that many remember as a sad day in history in Yugoslavia. So here today I have Yugito, a very close friend of former President Tito. Would you like to say some words, what you're thinking, how you're feeling today?
Yeah, so on this anniversary of Tito's death, I still feel really sad because it was just really shocking and it really just struck a chord with me. I fear for the future of Yugoslavia.
And you were talking about some misfortunes that happened, some problems that happened, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and would you please explain, like, what has happened since the death of Tito? Like, what is the problem?
Since the death of Tito, Yugoslavia has become less unified, and it's slowly breaking down and breaking apart into different factions based on ethnicity.
Is there any hope left for Yugoslavia?
I'm not sure.
Guys, that was a close friend of former President Tito. Back to you, John.
Ever since the death of Tito, factions in Yugoslavia have been vying for independence, and recently tensions have come to a boiling point. Protests are happening all over Yugoslavia, from regions such as Slovenia to Croatia to Bosnia. It seems as if Yugoslavia is breaking up as we speak.
We have Neil on the scene in Yugoslavia.
Yes, thank you. And right now, I'm here with another person who would like to discuss about the current situation in Yugoslavia. We have Busko Slavic, is that correct, sir?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right.
Yes, and
I'm a Yugoslavian farmer.
Right, so you're a farmer.
Yeah.
And I would like to ask you about the current situation in Yugoslavia. What do you think of it? What are problems happening?
Well, I mean, it's pretty unfortunate, you know, that, what's his name, Tito?
Yes,
Yeah, it's a pretty...
former president.
Yeah, former president, yeah, it's pretty sad that he died.
Mhm.
Hardly knew him, though, but... Yeah, it's pretty sad.
But you do realize that after the death of former President Tito, the country started breaking apart.
Just like my life. How any different is that?
Well, would you say your life is breaking apart because of the death of
No, I'm
Tito?
pretty sure it's because my wife left me, you know? And then my sons and daughters started drinking. Like, seriously? Come on. And then, yeah, Tito didn't have anything to do with my life.
Okay, so you're saying that Tito doesn't have a big... I'm pretty sure he does, but... Like, you... Okay, where do you live, sir? Do you live in Yugoslavia, or would you consider this...
I consider Croatia.
There you have it, folks. Yugoslavia is breaking apart. Even the common people, as you can see, do not consider this as a unified country. Back to you.
The breaking up of Yugoslavia is not that surprising. The writing has been on the wall for a long time. There have been ethnic and religious divisions in the region for decades, going back to such events as the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. There are also many external factors that have had a significant impact. Germany unifying, the collapse of communism in Eastern Europe, and the Soviet Union on the verge of collapse are all degrading Yugoslavia's political stability. The Communist Party was the biggest party in Yugoslavia, and with its fall, combined with the death of Tito, nationalist movements and parties all over Yugoslavia, such as those led by Slobodan Milosevic, have been gaining power.
Another cause for the breakup of Yugoslavia was because of economic problems. When Tito was leader, he pushed for economic growth. While this did work, the overgrowth eventually caused deflation. He would also redistribute wealth to help poorer regions. This upset the nations within Yugoslavia who had their wealth redistributed. This fueled many of those nations' desire to become independent and dissolve the nation of Yugoslavia. Without a leader like Tito to suppress nationalistic rhetoric, ideas of becoming independent in Yugoslavia became popular.
So now, folks, we're going to talk to Professor Marlon Escobar from the prestigious University of Virginia.
Hey guys.
So, Marlon, how does the situation in Yugoslavia look to you?
Well, ever since the death of Josip Tito, Yugoslavia has been under economic problems and ethnic strife. I see more conflict in the horizon.
So, Marlon, do you think there could possibly be a peaceful resolution in Yugoslavia?
Well, at this point, I see a lot of tension growing in Yugoslavia. So what we really need is a miracle for peace to happen, but at this rate, I don't think that's going to happen.
Thanks, Marlon. I appreciate talking to you.
Always nice to talk to you.
Crazy times going on in the Balkans, Ernie. I feel that with ethnic tensions and protests going on, conflict, as Marlon said earlier, might be inevitable at this point.
Yes, certainly something to keep an eye on.
We will keep you posted with all the latest developments in Yugoslavia and everything going on around the world. Have a good day.
Have a good day.